Alright, we're finally back with the JL12W3 version 3. Got my new coil for this thing. Look at this little guy. That's so cute. So tiny. Thick winding though. So here we go. We're going to work on getting this thing installed today. Get the measurements for how deep it needs to go. Get it set up in the spider. Hopefully even get the cone and everything glued back on. So here we go. Alright, 52 this time. When you do it correctly, you get the right measurement. 26. There you go. Almost perfect. Oh, there it is. That is perfect. All right. Good deal. I got the inside of that spider ring cleaned out. So now we're going to kind of line it up, eyeball it. Right there is probably fine. Then get the coil gap taken care of. Coils lined up. We're going to probably tack it in place with some CA glue, but I also want to make me a shim to go in here. There. All lined up. Make sure I like the coil height one more time. Now I am wondering if I could get the tensile leads to run through here. That would be great, but I'm not sure. Maybe. Chat, I don't think that's going to work. Another plan. Good deal. Good deal. It's not perfect, but it'll work. On the next one. Right. That's soldered in, now you can do the other one. Make a little room here. Just trying to make the slack I have here fairly even. Close enough. This wire, a few twists. The leads off the coil, give them a few twists around the new tinsel lead. No worries. But for now, I will check my measurements, tack the coil in place with some CA glue. Lined up, soldered in. It works. I gotta shorten those tinsel leads up a little bit, and then we're good to glue the spider back in place. Alright, those are looking pretty good. Tinsel lead soldered in. Got a nice little amount of flex to them. Nothing special, just enough. move the spider in and out just to double check they're looking good. So now we're going to get the spider glued in here. Okay, that's good now. I'm just going to let that dry for a bit. A little spinny spin. There you go. That's centered, soldered, coils in, coils measured, glued in. Just going to let it sit. Then we'll worry about getting this thing on. Cool. All right, we are back this morning. Do some cleaning on this thing and get it finished up, get it back together all the way. So just need to glue the cone to the coil, and then obviously they surround the basket. We'll work on getting this thing cleaned up first. What I'll probably do also is send about a 50 hertz test tone and keep the coil moving real low power as everything sets. Just to keep the coil lined up. There's going to be a little bit of noise. Pause that. It's going to be a little bit of noise because the surround's not glued on yet. But it is lined up. Lined up. It's over the lip. There you go. Oh, there you go. It's over the lip. Cone is in place. Get rid of this ad. This is going to work well because not only am I, centering the cone and everything, centering the coil, I'm also spreading the glue out, that little bit of vibration at 50 hertz. Just a little bit. Okay, so got it all lined up, everything's shimmed. I forgot to record a little bit, but I have the adhesive on the cone, and right now it's going to be setting to the coil and the coil collar, the spider collar, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to do a little working on it. Hopefully keep some sort of test tone going to this thing, keep everything lined up. It's good to have some sort of way to generate tones like this. No, it's not always a possibility, but it's good to have it if you need it. So this, I'm just running a cheapy throwaway amp off of a 18 volt Ryobi battery to a 12 volt converter into the amp, and then using my phone and an app to send the signal. So there it is, about 50 hertz test tone. Keep the volume low, keep the gain down. But I just want a little bit of movement. Just a little bit of movement, that's all I need. Okay. Now I'm going to pry up on the coil collar as I push the surround into place. Push the cone into place, rather. Just using a chisel to support and pushing everything together. Obviously, you can't push too hard on the cone, or the spider's going to get sunken in real hard. So just smashing it all together. I'll work it for a little bit. Work it a little bit. Get the adhesive in there. And once the rubber adhesive I used is in, and then I'm going to go around with some CA glue and really make it permanent. Just working my way around. Happy with that. I'll turn the volume up a little. Alright. That's pretty much it. I'm going to let the test tone play a little longer. Fiddle with the gains a little bit here. Yeah, nice and, playing a nice tone. Nothing's rubbing. Oh yeah. That noise is just from the surround. It's not glued on yet. Keep it low, below that volume. Cool. Alright, man. It's looking good. Glue is in there. Give that 20-30 minutes to set. I'll come through with the CA glue and put a little bead around there. So just let that play a little longer, and then we're almost done. Okay, here we are again. Glue's pretty much set. It's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to go through and tack in a few spots with some CA glue. Being very careful not to jostle anything too hard. Back on the tone generator. And again, that noise you might be hearing is just the rubber surround. It's not glued down yet. I just want to make sure the coil rather, is still lined up, still moving up and down like it should. She's good. Okay, so I have to go to work, but we're going to finish this tonight. to get the surround glued on. All right. Okay, we're back for the last leg of this thing. It's going to get the surround glued on to the frame. So I'll start this test tone, keep it pretty low, lower than that, and start gluing. Just like that, she's done. Just gonna let this glue set. Here's what I can do. Put this trim ring on. And then get some clamps.
The clamps! Right?
Clamp it. Let's let it sit here for like an hour. Rebuilding a lot of subs, it's a really good idea to have just a buttload of clamps.
Clamps!
Now you might be saying to yourself, is that too many clamps? No, it's not.
The clamps! Or a clamp-like device.
Alright, so that's pretty much it. Just gonna let this glue set, send some more test tones through it, and then this thing will be good to go and good for resale. So I'm gonna put a link in the description. I'm gonna start offering a rebuild service on these JLW3 V3 subs. I can also fix your V2s and probably even your V1s. Parts are more available for the V2s. The only thing I can get for the V3s, the 8, the 10, and the 12 are the replacement voice coils, but only the 4-ohm voice coils. They do not make 2-ohm replacement voice coils, so just the 4-ohm like this one was. Now, if you don't care, if you're 2 or 4 and you have a 2-ohm sub you need rebuilt, it'll obviously just be replaced with a 4-ohm coil instead of 2. But point is, I will offer, and I am offering, rebuild services for the JLW3 V3 subs, as well as other subs. You know, if you want to send your freaking your Sundown to me, I'll fix that too. If you want to send your W6 to me, your W7. Oh God. Any Rockford subs. Your old Pioneer sub needs a new phone. Hit me up. I see what I can do for you. I can probably fix it. So. If you're interested in my repair and rebuild services, shoot me an email. Check the link in the description. They'll have an eBay listing posted about the W3 rebuilding. So, let me know. But for now, take her easy.